What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and it's been a minute since we've talked about Doctor Who, but Russel T Davies, the showrunner for the show, has recently been in the news trying to convince everyone that actually everything is going swell with the show and that a third season with Ncuti Gatwa is definitely going to happen.
Please disperse! Nothing to see here!
Well, the very fact that RTD thinks he has to say something is a sign that there is something to worry about in regards to whether or not Disney picks up the show for a third season. If this show was a banger, if it was kicking ass and doing well, then they would absolutely already have a deal for the third season already signed. The fact that there is any question about this at all at this stage speaks to the staggering failures of the Ncuti Gatwa Doctor Who, or, as I like to refer to him, Doctor.
What the hell is even that?
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where my handle is Dr. Disaster1. But hey, let's look at this Doctor Who situation. As I said before, if this were a healthy show with lots of people watching it, then there would be no question that the show would be renewed for a third season with Ncuti Gatwa as the lead. After all, in the modern Doctor Who era, it is standard practice now that each Doctor gets 3 seasons. Even Jodie Whittaker got 3 seasons, even though by the third season they were hemorrhaging viewers in a big way, and they broke the record for lowest viewership in the modern era with the episode Legend of the Sea Devils. But the viewership for Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor has been even worse. The lowest rated episode is now Dot and Bubble, which is indeed a Ncuti Gatwa episode, and this season of Doctor Who has 8 of the 9 lowest rated episodes of all time in the modern era. And keep in mind that there were only 8 episodes in this season, meaning that the show has completely fallen off a cliff in the UK, and it never even climbed the cliff to fall off in the first place here in the US. Doctor Who never cracked the Nielsen Top 10 on Disney Plus, and considering how high profile this IP is, that is a staggering indictment as to how disinterested people are in new Doctor Who. Maybe it has something to do with characters that look like this. Anyhow, this article here comes from the Radio Times. It says, some Doctor Who fans have been getting impatient, waiting to hear confirmation about the future of the BBC's long-running sci-fi favorite, especially given its recent partnership with Disney. They needn't worry, however, according to Russel T Davies, who reckons everything is playing out as should be expected. Despite what feels like a long time waiting for an official renewal for season 16, the showrunner says that's just how these things go. But that's bullshit though, isn't it? If ratings were good, there would be an automatic expectation that the new Doctor would last through 3 seasons. That is just standard practice. But at this stage, they are probably fortunate that they even had 2 seasons signed in the first place with Disney from the beginning, or else they might have been canceled after just the first season. It's an industry decision. It's like any business. These things take time, Russel T Davies told SFX magazine, adding that Doctor Who fans shouldn't anticipate season 16's renewal until after the next season airs. I think the decision will come after the transmission of season 2, he said. That's what we're expecting. That's what we've always been heading towards. Yeah, at this point, it sounds to me like he is just postponing atoning his humiliation. An honest account of the situation would have Russel acknowledging that the ratings for the show were shit, that it's his fault for injecting all this queer propaganda BS that people find off-putting and out of place in Doctor Who, and he would acknowledge that Disney would be insane at this moment to sign on for a third season of the show. After all, we don't know the exact amount of money that's being spent on the show by Disney, but the estimates are that Disney is forking out around $13 million per episode. That amounts to over $100 million for an 8-episode show that never even cracked the Nielsen Top 10. It definitely didn't draw people in to subscribe to their Disney Plus service, so they have to be disappointed, and frankly, I imagine that someone at Disney is pissed. Now, to be fair, these days, Disney is so ideologically possessed that their anger is likely directed at the people who didn't watch the show. Outwardly, they will call all of us bigots and ists and phobes and all that other shit, but from a financial perspective, they'll have to make a decision based on economic reality. If they spend another $100 million on the second season, that will be $200 million for the show with nothing to show for it. They will absolutely have to cancel their partnership with Doctor Who the same way they canceled The Acolyte recently. I know that people act like companies such as Disney are infinite money machines, and yes, their coffers are large, but they are not, in fact, infinite. And if something is losing money this much, they have to steer away. But I'm gonna leave it there. Do you think Ncuti Gatwa will return for a third season? Drop your mockery of Doctor Who in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.